Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to Genesis Alpha 1. Just added in an extra deposit now that we've beamed up that extra bit of iron. So we need a turret down here now to protect this part of the ship from creepy crawlies that are trying to escape. Now I suppose what I could do is I could just put a barrier here and let anything come out of there and then come out of here and run down and have one single turret guarding this whole section. I could do that, but as we start getting bigger, go to more and more dangerous planets, the stuff that's going to be coming out is going to be bigger and tougher and stronger, and it's going to burn through the turrets and the barriers quite quickly, and I don't want two sets of creatures coming out at the same time and attacking one turret and one barrier. So to split and have the each of these deposits with their own safety barrier just makes a little bit more sense to me. Of course, it does mean that we need more lithium to make those extra barriers, but that's the kind of trade-off. Let's see what we have in terms of workable materials. Still no lithium and no sulfur left either, so what do I have in storage? I have one turret, we'll keep that with us. Nothing on the barriers. Something tried to sneak out through that door, look. It was a crawl. We've killed off a crawl. Got our first DNA sample there. Let's check underneath. Make sure nothing has spread into these rooms. Clone lab was clear. Workshop is clear, at least on the lower level. We'll have to obviously check the upper levels as well. I didn't see anything when we were in here a second ago, but we'll have a proper look this time. Yeah, that room's clear. Let's check the clone lab as well. That's clear. I don't think there's anything left in this system for us to tractor. Let's have a look. Oh no, there is. There's the rest of that sulfur, isn't there? Okay, so we'll get that underway. Just poke out through the door, nothing down the corridor, and we know there's nothing this way because we came this way. So good stuff. We've got plenty of deposit space now. You can see we've got 18 spaces available, so we've got plenty of stuff we can grab from the planets. Did we finish that one off? We did. So let's launch a mission this way. We'll go down as well so we can try and gain some biomass, maybe some weapon samples, maybe some DNA samples. We'll see what we can find, see what we can expect. This is the risk-reward balance of going on away missions versus just letting the ship go and then dealing with whatever sneaks aboard on the way back, is that you'll get a little bit of stuff pop back, usually, more often than not. Something will try and sneak aboard, but going on the away missions gives you a much better chance of actually getting a lot of biomass, a lot of DNA samples, a lot of weapon samples. Depends what you find out there. It just can be a much more dangerous situation. And on a planet like this, where vegetation is quite big, it does leave you feeling somewhat vulnerable, because you can't really see what's coming until it's right on you. There we go. Let's try and help the crew out. More stuff trying to sneak around. More spiders. Oh, he jinked there. Didn't want to get shot. They're learning. And got stuff sneaking up from this side now. More spiders. These things are fast, look. Trying to get in the back of the ship. Small targets like this, the minigun is not really going to be all that helpful. Grab this iron while we can. Oh. Look at all of these spiders. Oh, wow. There's loads of them. Oh, this is not good. Try and lure them away from the back of the ship. Keep the crew safe. There we go. A little disappointed. I saw one that was glowing red. I was hoping that that might drop an ability sample. It didn't. Never mind. Plenty of biomass though. And that's a full harvester. So we can take off again. Let's just deal with whatever's coming. More spiders, look. See them just jinking from side to side, trying to avoid being shot there. Right. Let's get off the planet.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
There we go. So the iron we can potentially use to expand our ship a little bit more. I think we've got enough atmosphere for one more O2 breathing clone, but we don't have any more living quarters. That's the problem I came up with last time. I didn't realise. So now that we have that extra quarters in place, we should be able to make one more clone, in theory. Let's go check that out. And also, I think, you know, Binny's been busy in there long enough scanning away at the systems. Let's get him back down here and start processing some of this material. It's starting to back up a little bit. Let's deselect. It won't let me deselect, will it? Alright, we'll leave it on iron ore. Binny. There he is. Bring him back down into the refinery. And let's see if we can actually now craft that extra clone. And get GP back on the ship. Yes. No. Still insufficient biosphere.
Resources.
Oh, we do have a crew of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and me, of course, yeah. So, yeah. We're maxed out on atmosphere right now. Again, we could well add some plants in, but I'd like to get a little bit more of an idea as to what's coming up before I go ahead and do that. I don't want to start dropping in plants in the wrong, but I suppose we could make this an O2 biome, and then the next one that we craft could be a different atmosphere. I suppose we could do that. Let's do that. Let's get a few more crew members on board, just to give us a bit more support and people in the right places. So let's head over to the greenhouse. That's at the end of the corridor. Here we go.
Survival guide updated.
So we've got a fern here. Have we got any plants yet that give 3? No. We've got 3 HCI plants. That's good. That's going to be our next dome, I think, an HCI dome. So let's add in another fern. This will give us 2 more atmosphere. I'll wait for the robot to bring it over. Then we're going to have to assign somebody in here as well to tend to that. Let's bring Dan up here to tend to that plant. There's Dan, just waiting on the Robotnik.
New materials have been refined. Resource acquired.
Nothing sneaking on board yet. That's good. All clean down here as well. The harvester's back. Brought some friends with it. Oh! I just saw the customary whiff of green smoke. Does that mean we may possibly get an infestation on board? Yes! There we go. Let's try and deal with this as quick as we can. Stop it from spreading. It's still bouncing around, look.
New materials have been refined. Resources collected.
Is that it? Have we dealt with it now? I think we have. At least on this side. Anyway, let's just double check the other side of the hangar. Make sure it doesn't sprung up over here while I've been on this side. Dealing with the other side. No, it looks clean and clear. Let's double check through here. Nothing in there. Something try and get through one of these barriers. Ah, yeah, there we look. Something popped out one of those samples in there. We're clean in there. I don't think there's anything stored in these. Oh, you've got a little bit of iron in those ones, so I have to watch out for that.
New materials have been refined.
Let's launch the crew after some more uranium. At the very least, it's a tradable material. Something's sneaking out again. Not from in here. I'm guessing it's down here. Nothing in this deposit yet. Whatever it is has been dealt with. You can see the turret has fired some rounds. 30 rounds. And there goes the harvester. Let's head back to the greenhouse, make sure everything's okay up there. Maybe grab another fern if we have one. And just fill up the O2 dome.
New materials
biosphere
have been
added.
refined.
Oh no, I don't have another O2 plant, do I? Okay, so we've got enough space for 2 more clones. We'll go with 2 more arachnoids for the engineering. And then we can put 1 on the bridge and probably the other one in the refinery. And now that we have that extra atmosphere, see we're up to 8 atmosphere, we can bring Dan back from the greenhouse back into the tractor room. And let's clone 2 more arachnoids here.
New materials have been refined.
So first up is JR Bubbles 92. New crew member for the USS JBPG. So let's rename Shubin, or Shubin. And there we go. JR, or Junior Bubbles, is now part of the crew. Congratulations. You will be assigned a duty shortly. Next up, one of my long-term viewers, Taurus Primus, has requested to join the crew as well. So we'll put Taurus to work. So Taurus Primus is too long, it won't fit. So we'll just call you Taurus. Need to keep some space for the version numbers. There we go. So Taurus has joined the crew.
New materials have been refined.
All clear down here. Good, good, good. So one of those guys needs to be assigned to the bridge. Let's put Taurus on the bridge, I think.
Job assigned.
There we go. Actually, where is everyone else assigned? Let's have another quick look. Obviously, JR Bubbles needs assigning. I've got 1 in the hangar, 2 in the hangar, 2 in the tractor, Let's put Bubbles in with Binny. Binny and Bubbles will be our refinery boys. Oh!
New materials
Yeah, we
have
brought
been
something
refined.
back. That's not good. Let's check the rest of the hangar dock. Something got stuck down there, as something always does. Looks like one of the away team found it and killed it. Has that spread past us into the corridor yet? No. So that means it's probably refined. That can't be it. Surely. Maybe it's underneath. We'll have to check the tunnels.
Job assigned.
There we go. Bubbles is now up and running. In here. In the refinery. Nothing else out of place.
New materials have been refined.
I want to make sure that there's definitely nothing else around here. Oops, getting pushed off the ledge by one of our robotniks. Let's check the underneath tunnels. Everything looks okay. Need to check underneath the hangar itself now. Ah, yeah, here we go. Oh, it's spread. Alright, we need to deal with this quickly. Make sure it hasn't spread through back out into the open and
New
part of the hangar
materials
again.
have been refined.
No. Okay, so we've got to go through the tunnels. Deal with this infestation before it spreads too far. Actually, this, I think, this is not the... Yeah, we got that location of a particular enemy type. I don't think that was what I thought it was. I think this is what that was. And luckily, I think we seem to have stopped it from spreading any further. Hasn't reached the tractor room yet. We'll have to check the upstairs corridor again, see if it started to go through the roof. But it looks as though we did manage to deal with that quickly enough.
New materials have been refined.
Yeah, not seeing any other signs of infestation, so that could have been quite bad if we hadn't spotted that. Let's send the crew back out on another mission.
Harvester destination set.
There we go. Get those last 2 bits of uranium, and then this system is pretty much done. Let's check the upstairs level of our refinery. It looks okay. Corridor up here is absolutely fine. Into the tractor room. There doesn't seem to be any real threat in here. Let's have another quick check, make sure nothing else has popped up in the corridor.
Have been refined.
Yeah, no, we caught that before it spread any further than where it got to. That's good. I'm glad about that. That could have been, you know, very, very bad indeed. Sometimes you just pick up these infestations and you have no idea they're there until it's too late and stuff just starts breaking on your ship. And you start getting all these maintenance shutdowns everywhere, and if you don't deal with the maintenance shutdowns, then you get O2 leaks, you get fires, your ship starts breaking apart, and then that's it. You lose parts of the ship that you can't afford to lose.
Have been refined.
And it's game over. Or you just get a ton of creatures start hatching and running the corridors and, you know, eating your crew. Again,
Harvester
not particularly
has
good
returned.
or useful. So, out of the way. We have resolved the situation. Something over here. It's a spider. It's dead. What's stuck over here as well? Something else is dead. And something on the other side too.
New materials have been refined.
And no sign of anything hatching or infesting, which is good. So we're done with this system. We have cleaned out the debris We have cleaned out all 3 of the planets. Let's go find our next location and continue upgrading the ship. We're going to need some more aluminium soon, and we're going to need some more copper as well to replace what we got rid of, because we're going to need another generator pretty soon, another reactor, because we're running low on power.
New materials have been refined.
So let's see what is in this system. Copper. Ah, perfect. That's exactly what we need. So Taurus is scanning everything else in the system for us right now. We'll start beaming that copper on board. Oh, we haven't jumped. Didn't jump to the system, did we? We just stayed exactly where we are and looked at it. I've got to get out the habit of making that mistake. There we go, hyper jump.
Prepare for hyperdrive.
And I think after that, our next kind of route, we either go up to this cluster up here, which is quite dense, or we head down this way. I think we'll go up. I think we'll go up into this area of space as our next location. We've got a very different kind of glow outside. There's a sun passing overhead us. Right. Let's start beaming up the copper. We've got 2 planets to explore as well. Let's go blind to one of these planets, I think. Could be something, could be nothing. I get the feeling one of these might have a site. Let's go with
destination site.
Jedium.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Launch sequence activated.
What's the planet going to look like, and what are we going to encounter? I think we're going to bring out the minigun, and let's load that back up with bullets. There we go. Oh, it's an easy-ish to see planet. That helps. Now, I have no idea if there is a site here or not, so I'm going to run the perimeter and have a look, because we came down here blind, so I don't know what resources we got. That sort of gold that we saw could be copper, could be iron, could be aluminium, could be anything really. Well, not anything, but yeah, it could be a number of different things. The blue could be sulfur, could be lithium, could be iridium. I think there's something else that's blue as well. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Not seeing a site. Something just had a quick nibble around the back. Oh! Crew's dying.
Lost a crew member.
Wow! What the hell killed the crew? Cruel. Oh. Okay, we're in a bad position already. That's there. That's the crawl. It's just like it looks like they just got swamped. We've got some lithium ore. Well, we need the lithium. We're going to have to harvest this ourselves, and just pay really close attention every time we get anything flash up on the proximity alarm. Hopefully the turret will be able to help us out a little bit. We've got 2 crew members that are going to need replacing. Or reviving, I suppose, not replacing. It's iron. Okay, so we've got plenty of iron. Let's grab the lithium. We need those extra barriers. Nothing else is coming at the moment, so... maybe we're going to have a relatively uneventful little harvesting session here. Now that the crew's dead, it's just us. I can't believe we had 2 instant deaths. It was just like no real warnings, just like crew member has died, crew member has died. It was just like, what? Nothing else, look. Nothing else has tried to attack. I don't think there is a site on this planet either. I haven't seen anything that would indicate a site. Haven't seen any monoliths, haven't seen any flashing radio beacons to mark either a crashed satellite or a grave. I haven't seen anything. No crashed harvester. So I'm guessing if there wasn't a grave, there's 2 now. Yeah, I'm guessing there's no site on this planet.
7, 6, 5,
You watch, we're going to get back and it's going to be marked as a high danger planet.
2, 1, 0.
Now that we've been down here, we'll know everything we need to know about this planet without it having been scanned. It's the same as if you start just randomly teleporting material from an unscanned debris pile. As soon as you get that first piece of material back on board, you know exactly what the rest of it is.
Resource acquired.
That's a low danger planet with just iron and lithium. And it killed 2 crew members brutally. So that's was it Sam and who else died? Let's try and figure it out from the list.
New materials have been refined.
Who else was there who died?
Resources collected.
I wish it would give me kind of a record. See if it says anything on the captain stats. No, it doesn't. No Genesis candidate discovered yet. I've got the biomass to bring both of them back.
Acquired.
There we go. So I'm going to want humans. Sam was a female, so let's bring
Cloning
Sam back.
initiated. New materials have been refined.
Let's have a look at the list. Was it Muka? I think it was Muka who died. Yeah, it was Muka, wasn't it?
Resources collected.
So let's bring back Muka.
Cloning initiated.
So our first version 2 clones of our second Genesis voyage.
New clone arrived. New materials have been refined. Resource acquired.
So Wallace. I can't help but feel that the clone does have a kind of a faint passing resemblance to Liv Tyler from certain angles. I don't know, maybe it's just me. So, Sam, oops, version 2. Might have to find a safer location if they die again. Rotate them around and put them somewhere a little bit safer, and put 2 other people on bridge. Sorry, on away duty. So Sunny is going to get renamed. So Muka V2. There we go.
Resource
And we'll get those
being
back.
complete.
Ooh. Oh!
Resource
Not waste
acquired.
the... not waste the assault cannon, the minigun on that. Oh, this is going to
New
spread
materials have been
through the ship,
refined.
look. If we're not careful. Hasn't come up the corridor on the lower level. Not yet. Not for a lack of trying. Let's check underneath here. No, that's okay.
Resources collected.
Check underneath the clone lab. Clone lab is clear. Let's check back on... Well, actually, let's check down here as well. Yeah, we're fine down here, look. So let's check the upper levels again. Make sure we've dealt with it all.
New materials have been refined.
Oh, no, it's trying to spread into the workshop, look. And we don't have medical research, so I don't want to risk an outbreak of sickness that I can't cure. Don't have enough staff to spare. Just trying to go back up here again, look. I'll have to be really careful now. Just keep my eye on this.
New materials have been refined.
We're getting some good lithium supplies built up. Let's quickly knock out
Processing.
a little bit of extra material. A couple more turrets, a barrier. We need one more lithium, which should be refined in a moment. We'll get another barrier on top of that. I'm surprised we don't have more lithium, actually. I thought we were beaming some aboard. Oh, it was copper we were beaming aboard, wasn't it? Okay, let's get the iron. There's a site. Yes, I had a feeling that one of these two three sites on that planet. Ooh, wow. Yeah, definitely going to have to go on that mission. Lots of potential goodies to find. No other sign of infestation yet. That's good.
Resource beaming complete.
Nothing else snuck through here.
Resource acquired.
Access granted.
I'm paranoid that that's spreading without my knowledge. I'm going to make sure that we're definitely clear
New
before I start
materials have
wandering
been
away, and
refined.
never make the assumption that you've dealt with it, you know, the first time. Always double check. Because you've seen how hardy some of these infestations can be. You think you've got them, and as soon as you turn your back, they're back. Spreading all over your ship, completely unchecked, because you're confident that you've dealt with it. Right,
Job assigned.
there we go. Let's get the crew back over here.
Harvester
Let's send them back out
destination
to that
set.
planet on their own. They can cope. Make sure that everything's okay down here. See that Bubbles very alert there,
Resources
busy
collected.
working away.
New materials have been refined.
Check the pods. They're all okay.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Harvester's about to launch.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
There it goes. Infestation in here, look. Where's it going to pop up?
Beaming complete. Resource acquired.
It threatened to pop up. No, look, see, I thought... this is a separate infestation. Now, did we stop it from spreading down here? I don't think we did. I think it's going to pop up in this room. And I don't think this is the same infestation that we dealt with a moment ago. I think this is a fresh one. Because we saw that little whiff of cloud as we moved in, and then it disappeared and came to the lower level. Again, something that glowed red, but no ability sample. Yeah, see?
Harvester has returned.
It's spreading. Or trying to.
Resource acquired.
I need to check the surrounding vents now. Okay, so this run is clear for now. Let's check underneath the clone lab. Is that blood that's dripped out? Ugh, what the hell happened here? Something sinister going on the board of my ship. We're clear down here. That's good. One last quick run in the workshop. Make sure we didn't miss anything in here. And now we need to check the upper levels. Yep, see? It's up here, which means it may well be down below soon again if we're not careful.
Resource beaming complete.
These infestations can be so frustrating. You gotta deal with them. If you just ignore them, they get very bad very quickly. It's not a risk you can take. Yeah, we're clear up through here. That's good.
New materials have been refined.
And we're clear down here as well. So, now that we've killed it inside the workshop, I'm going to take another run through the tunnel.
Resources collected.
See if it dropped back down again. No, we're good. We're getting a lot of red flashing lights coming from the back of the ship. Stuff trying to sneak out of those cargo samples that we brought back. Everything okay in the room itself. Let's continue cleaning the planet off.
New materials.
Check our samples over here.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Keep thinking I'm spotting something, and it's usually just my my wrist counters. Alright, we've got one barrier. Let's stick it on this side, because this one is actually being used, whereas the other one isn't yet. There we go. Something again, flashing red. And then instantly disappearing again. That's got to be something in the refinery room itself. Yeah, and you can see the crew very alert immediately. A couple of things there, a couple of bits of biomass. Okay. Just want to check underneath here.
New materials.
And we're all clean through there. That's good. Harvester's back.
Landing sequence initiated.
We have to get some more energy cells out the ammo locker in a moment. We're running low.
Harvester has returned.
Grab the crawl DNA sample. There's another one there as well. And the spider that tried to get through the barrier is dead. Good. Any biomass hiding around here? Nope.
New materials
Okay,
have been
good
refined.
stuff. We'll get the ship cleared, get it launched again, and we'll go and have another check on the tractor beam. Saw another red light flash. Yep, there we go. Something coming out of that sample locker. One sample left to collect. I'm really curious as to what we're going to find on the next planet with those 3 locations, those 3 sites. If we could get 3 amazing things, that would be just incredible. If we get like the black Robotniks, the B1s.
Harvester
And
destination.
a couple of really awesome rooms. That'd be fantastic, it really would. Alright, ship's off.
New materials
Let's
have
double
been
check
refined.
everything in here. Another little flash of red warning light. There's something else trying to sneak through the refinery. All clean and clear in here. There we go. Let's get another energy barrier made for the refinery. Or the depository, as I should say.
Access granted.
Double check the rooms, make sure that that infestation we dealt with is actually dealt with. It hasn't gone sprawling through the ship.
New materials.
Call me
have been
paranoid if you
refined.
want, but I've seen that stuff spread so fast. I just want to be sure. Yeah, we're clean. We're clear. Excellent stuff. And we'll go underneath on the way back. Running the vents.
Harvester has returned.
Harvester's back. Oh, turret's just exploded. So that one's out of ammo. And an infestation.
This is not why we remain.
Yeah, a lucky day. Did I catch that quickly enough to stop it from spreading back to there? Again, looks like I've got away with that. Barrier's down to 370. Let's drop a turret back down over here. Let's check the other side of the cargo bay. Nothing untoward.
New materials have been refined.
395 rounds, so plenty of ammo left in that turret just there. That's all clean and clear. Good stuff. Put a barrier here. There we go. So our deposit is now nice and secure. We have all rooms partitioned off. Turrets guarding them as well. Something trying to get out of the sample case. Look. Explodes under a quick blast from the turret. And we... just double check, make sure we did definitely deal with that infestation over here. We are ready to go on an away mission to the planet with 3 sites. Who knows what goodies we could bring back with us. Hopefully something very, very nice
Harvested
indeed.
new materials have been
9.
refined.
Access sequence activated. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. Launch sequence activated.
Let's see what we find. I think what I might... oh, I haven't got near. I was going to say I might put a barrier up at the edge of the edge of the harvester. I don't have one that I can drop, but I have got a turret that I can drop inside. Just to add a little bit of extra protection for the crew. Oh, and they might need it. Again, it's going to be quite difficult to spot things out here. This might not be the best gun. Depends what we're up against down here, I suppose. Okay, there's the first site. I can see it. That big crashed satellite.
Accessing archives.
actually jump up on this as well for a bit of extra protection.
20%.
There we go. Oh, I can't see a thing with the blue flashes now.
60%.
Nothing's coming. See the turret is being attacked. It looks like crawl, perhaps.
All phases complete.
There we go. What do we get from here? It's a box. Oh, it's the shield. Oh, brilliant. I'm glad we've... oh, it's a location. Short-lived in my joy then. But it's good that we've actually got that out the way nice and quickly. We know where we need to go for that now. Let's find the other two sites. Something's chasing us. Can't see very well with the light glaring in our eyes. There we go. Yep, it's crawl. Couple of quick blasts. Deal with those. Monolith. A little bit of a clearing and an ammo box as well.
20%.
Although it's not going to tell me what was in that ammo box.
40%.
Bit annoying. Lots of crawl coming.
60%.
Thank goodness for full auto.
80%.
Oh, that's good. I am loving my assault rifle. Look at that, we've unlocked
Phases complete.
100% of the crawl already. Alien locations, the crawl. That's what we're fighting right now. So we know they're definitely on this planet. Right, one more site to find. We've had one useful-ish kind of thing, one not very useful kind of thing, and one thing yet to be discovered. It's a grave site and it's in very heavy vegetation. Some shotgun shells. Nothing coming, which is good. Oh no, something's coming.
60%.
Here it comes.
80%. All phases complete.
There we go, beautiful. What do we get here? Iron locations. So again, not really that useful because iron is everywhere. So no major help for us. Where is the ship? Ah, there it is. Harvester, I think, is full. Yes, it is. Oh, look at this. DNA samples. Is that going to give us... Oh, no, these are inadequate samples because we haven't cloned the crawl yet, or we haven't unlocked the crawl research yet, so they're not going to be level 2 samples. They're going to be rank 1 still. They're trying to come from all angles here. Alright, time to go. A little disappointed with what we found. So, yeah, the iron location's not really all that helpful or useful. You know, iron is abundant throughout the galaxy, so it's not hard to find the iron. The crawl location's not really all that useful for us. You know, maybe going forward it'll be useful so that we can try and get a crawl specimen leveled all the way up to rank 3. But at the moment, you know, not that necessary. But we did also get the location of a shield, which potentially is going to be very useful for us. So we beamed up all the stuff from here. Yes, all the iron is now beamed aboard. Okay. Double check underneath. Everything looks clean and good. Let's go into the clone lab. will unlock Crawl and Zeleny. We've got enough
Processing.
biomass to do both, and enough samples to do both. There we go. And let's take a look at where the location is. We've still got some stuff to clean off that planet, but we can at least now take a look at the site location for the shield. Oh, it's up in that sort of cluster. Oh, wrong button, wrong stick. It's up in this cluster where we were going to be heading next. We were going to be looking at these over here and over here as well. It's a high danger planet, or high danger system. But, you know, the risk will be worth it to get the shield. We'll need the right materials as
New
well,
materials
but
have been refined.
it will be worth it. So let's go finish clearing off that planet, and then we can head off towards the shield location.
Harvester destination.
Some more useful iron and some sulfur for turrets, which we're definitely going to need. Let's expand our storage a little bit more if we can. Oh, we needed another. We needed another reactor, didn't we? And we can have up to 5 reactors and up to 5 shields. So I'm just trying to figure out where I want them. I could put them all in a straight line all the way across here. I don't know if I'll do that. Might have 3 going across here and then 3 somewhere else. So have reactor, 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 and then on the other side reactor, reactor, shield, and then I've got space for 4 shields somewhere else. Let's have a look at life systems reactor. There you can see. We just pop down here. Actually, energy. We've only got 6 energy left, so we definitely need another reactor. We stick one there. Ah, you can't stick reactors side by side like that. Ah, okay. So we'll have to put shields in between before we can get the next reactors in along there. So we're going to need other locations for reactors as well. Possibly here, actually. Although, no, the plan is to bring this corridor out and put more quarters along here. Let's go. Need a bit of a think on how I want to do that. Did we launch the ship? Oh, did that even come back? Did it go out and come back? I think it did. There's nothing dead on this side. There's no biomass on this side. Oh, well, we have got an infestation, so yeah, it did go out and come back. It's brought back this infestation which hatches creatures. Quite big, humanoid creatures. Need to get rid of that pretty quick. Oh, it's there as well. And this stuff will spread underneath as well as above ground. So we definitely need to make sure that it's all dealt with. It spreads incredibly quickly and grows even faster.
New materials have been refined.
Hasn't spread down here.
Life form detected.
Something's down here. I can hear the staff shooting at it. Oh, we've got an infestation here as well, look. Ah.
Life form detected.
That's not good. Another infestation in here, look. And down here, I'm going to have to check the corridors or the tunnels. Got a bit of biomass, that's good, because we haven't got any left after creating those or researching those clone types. So 2 separate infestations hitting us at the same time. But I think
New materials
we've dealt with both of them.
refined.
Famous last words and all, but I think they're both dealt with. Oh, no, no, I'm seeing red smoke pouring through. That ain't dealt with. That's an infestation that's growing. Yeah, there it is, look, and spreading. This is spreading out of the bay here to the cargo bay. Deposits to the cargoes. And there's the other one spreading from the cargo bay back to the depository. No, that one seems to be okay. That one seems to be dealt with. Let's check the corridor. Okay, that's good. Let's check the underneath.
New materials have been refined.
Red one is threatening to spread everywhere. Hasn't come back down this way by the look of it. It's quite tricky to see as well when you've got the red lighting inside the refinery. You don't necessarily spot it straight away when it's in those underground areas. But I think we've managed to catch, you know, the rest of it before it spread into the hangar bay itself. I think. I'm not 100% certain. But it does look as though we have dealt with it, which is good. It's just when you get too many infestations going on at once, it becomes almost impossible to defend yourself. But there we go. We'll send the crew out for one more run, or 2 more runs on this planet. Then that's done. Then we can go grab our shield. So I will clear this planet off camera, and when we come back, we will start hopping our way and jumping our way. I was going to say humping for a minute there. Start humping our way. We'll start hopping and jumping our way over to where the shield location is, and go find the site with the actual shield blueprints themselves. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with some more Genesis Alpha 1 here on the PlayStation 4 very soon.